Hi, welcome to the shed. I want to share with you some tips and tricks on how to do two things with your administration. Thing one is to get a music production course on your planning guide for next year. And thing two is to get some funding for some tech. So if you want to get some MIDI keyboards, or if you want to get a MIDI lab in your classroom, there are some things you can do to help your process talking to your administration. The first thing is to get data. So send out an email with a Google form to parents, and then ask them about, are you interested in vocational opportunities for your students in music? And then do you have any musicians in the family that aren't in band or choir? And you're reaching your students that are not in the traditional program. So you might get parents that are interested in music and want their students to have that opportunity. And then you could take that data and bring it to your administration and share it with them. Another thing is to poll your students. So ask your students. You can send out a poll during lunchtime or something. Who's interested in making beats? You're going to get a lot of students that are interested. Maybe purchase one MIDI setup for you, and then bring it into the lunchroom. This is something that I did just to show people what the class is about. I would play some loop stuff for them, and then have kids come up and rap during lunchtime. And they got a lot out of it. And then the next year, I had 2 full sections of this class running because it was just so popular, because the kids knew it was about what it was about. So you can take something like that and then poll your students, get data from them. Who is interested in taking a course like this? Another thing you can do to get your administration to look into this course is to make the connection between programming MIDI, which is what we're doing. We're programming MIDI in real time using a MIDI controller or a typing keyboard or a device. You're doing that, which is part of STEM. I mean, STEM is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So we are doing some engineering through technology, and we're doing it in a creative way. But this is definitely a STEM career, and there are a lot of schools out there that specialize. I mean, I'm talking about higher education, universities and stuff that specialize in this kind of music making, and there's a lot of money to be made. If you just think about YouTube content creation and how much music is in YouTube contents and the ads that go into all social media and social networking, there's music behind those. It's almost like the second golden era of ad music making, and a lot of that is done in a DAW. So if you can bring that up to your administration as you're trying to engage your students and get them ready for 21st century experiences, 21st century jobs, you're getting them ready, you're giving them career readiness strategies. So that's another thing that you can get give your administration. Just give them more information. Look at other schools that are around you, or other schools that are exemplary in your area, about what they have in relation to these kinds of courses. Do they have a MIDI lab? Do they have a keyboard lab? Do they have a music production course? Do they have a music technology course? And then if they do, reach out to them, talk to those directors. Maybe set up some sort of sharing session where they can come in, or you can go over there and videotape one of their classes, and then maybe interview some of their students and bring that to the administration. Once you get the okay, then you can maybe think about purchasing some equipment. You can start off as bare bones as you need. In one of my other videos, you can just have kids play this on their phone, so they can be doing sound trip on their phones. It sounds good. I recommend eventually getting the EDU platform of Soundtrap, but the freemium version works perfectly. That's another thing you can do. If you have a keyboard lab at your school, and it's not a MIDI keyboard lab, let's just say you have a keyboard lab that a class piano is using, and they're not connected to computers. If there's a MIDI out, a MIDI out looks like... It looks like this. And I'll put it real close. Hopefully it'll zoom in. So this is actually a MIDI input. It kind of looks like an XLR cable. It's a little different. You can get a cable like this. So what this is this is a MIDI to USB cable. Now this is a really old one. You can get them on Amazon very cheap. Like I'm talking $12 to $15 cheap. All you do is you plug this into your old Casio Clavinova or Yamaha Clavinova or whatever, and you plug the MIDI out into the MIDI in of this, plug this into a computer or a Chromebook, and you have magical MIDI input now. Now you can use what you had before and you can play into Soundtrap. And that's just another way that you can to make the most out of what you currently have. So hopefully this helps. If you have any questions about talking to your administration about a course like this, or about purchasing information for getting a lab or getting Soundtrap, or purchasing the Production Through Performance curriculum, drop us a line at shedthemusic@gmail.com. You can also share some of the free resources that we have for students and teachers. Project 4 of Unit 2 is open for the student and teacher portal. It'll always be open as a sample, so you can show your administration that this is what the students would be getting. It'll really help them. So good luck, and we'll see you in the shed.